I've always had a passion for being around and learning about animals. When I was younger, going to zoos and animal parks was always a part of my life. I wanted to share my passion with family and friends, so I started working with people that loved animals as much as I did, and my YouTube channel was born.
Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm here with Shay at the Louisville Zoo. Hello.
Hi.
What really cool looking animals do we have here behind us?
We have the Sailfin lizard. You can see his face. These guys are native to Indonesia, New Guinea, and the Philippines. They like to swim. They're basically a semi-aquatic lizard. So he will tend to go into the water from time to time. And he'll just sit there and kind of chill and float in the water.
Looks like he might be going in there soon. Just slowly, progressively getting down towards the water.
Yeah. These guys.
There he goes.
Yeah, there he goes. They are really good swimmers. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just chilling right there. So to escape danger, a lot of times they will go into the water. The babies are really good swimmers, just as good as the adults. And so the adults can hold their breath for up to like an hour. So,
wow, that's
yeah.
a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
How long do these lizards usually live?
Well, in the wild, they're usually supposed to live around 20 to 25 years. And this guy was brought to us in 1992. Don't know his exact age, so he's at least 26 years, so he's doing pretty good right now.
Probably because you guys are doing really well.
That's right.
So why do you have these fish and turtles in here with him?
Well, this is to simulate an estuary, which is where saltwater and freshwater meet. And so these fish and the terrapins are really used to like the salty water, and he's, you know, the tropical lizard. So this is kind of to simulate that example in the wild. And
we saw some videos, and we got some video earlier, the kind of enrichment that you do with the fish and turtles as well. And what do you do with him?
With him, well, I'll do feedings with him. His enrichment basically is his environment. He gets real skittish of us, so it's hard to interact with him. But we can put different things in here for him to do or to interact with. So.
And I saw some of the turtles messing around with him, so that's a little bit of an enrichment on its own.
Yeah, he will, when I feed him, I put his food on a tray, and the turtles will tend to come up there and eat on the tray with him. So it's another little enrichment thing for him to do to deal with that. So.
How big do these lizards usually get?
These guys usually get around 3 to 4 feet. They can get anywhere between 3 to 5 pounds. Obviously, the males are going to be bigger. So.
And if I could pronounce lizard correctly today, how big does the fin on the sail on the back usually get?
Well, I don't know particularly for the species, but this guy, I mean, he's not grown anymore, so that's the big. This guy's from the Philippines. Normally, I mean, it's not going to be too big, but.
And you're saying that there's sexual dimorphism?
Yes, you can obviously tell the males from the females because of the fin. The males are the only ones that have the fins, the females do not have them. So they can use it to attract a mate or to show that other males, you know, hey, I'm bigger and better than you.
So at one point I remember myself looking up these guys on Google and other reptile sites to see if I could have one as a pet. There's a bunch of requirements that ultimately made me say no. But what are those requirements and why are they not a good pet at all?
Well, basically, you need a lot of space. And if you see, it's a semi-aquatic lizard, so you're going to have to be able to provide water. Basking lights have to be, the basking area has to be at about 115 degrees, and they have to have really high humidity, about 75%. So it's just not a really good idea. Leave it to the zoos to show you these animals. Don't try to get them at home.
And the walls here, they're really thick to keep all this heat and everything in.
Yeah, and if you notice, it's kind of hard to see, but there's 2 basking lights up here, and he can climb up these logs, the limbs back there, and get to those basking lights, so he can get really close to them and get the 115 degrees that he needs.
So a private individual is not going to have concrete and water and really thick glass and heat. It's just way too much and expensive, especially for an inexperienced person.
Yes, yes. Like I said, leave it to the zoos. Don't try to take this animal in and have it as your pet.
And are these lizards endangered?
Yes, actually in the 1980s and early 90s, they were taken from the Philippines and just exported, and it was an animal that people wanted to have, but it is now protected by the Philippines, and you can only get them from Indonesia. So that's where they're going to get them from now.
And is that where you guys got them from?
Actually, this one is from the Philippines, probably again because we got them in '92, so the early '90s. Somebody exported it, probably got it, and so now we have it. But I'm assuming that all the ones that come from Indonesia are for zoos only.
Probably zoos and like breeding facilities that would try to introduce these guys back to the wild.
Yes, they would probably stay in Indonesia to keep them in their home.
What is one of your favorite things about these lizards?
Well, actually, it's my husband's favorite lizard, so it's his favorite lizard. I just like him. He's cool. All the things that he does, like I said, he floats, just kind of chills in the water. Just a very different animal. Takes you back to when it makes you think of dinosaurs, you know?
Yes.
So.
Like you're saying, like Dimetrodons and Spinosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of makes people think maybe dinosaurs went into lizards, when in reality they didn't.
Yeah. Well, it makes you look, you know, the way
Yes.
the way they are. That makes them look like they are.
And when I was a little kid, I was seeing pictures of these, I was like, oh, it must be related to like Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
And then I found out it's not. I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, but it's still really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about these lizards.
No problem. Anytime.
And if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @ColeShirk. As always, I'll see you next week.